happened during Abraham, which had want to slaughter is the only son, Ismail. For us, we call the son Ismail, who has been Ibrahim had want to sacrifice him. So this day, Muslims all over the world, they are remembering such event. And
Allah Akbar. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
And we know that Abraham was a Muslim, and even all prophets and the messengers, all of them, they are Muslims. So that's why you see the only religion which are remembering the event, that event, are Muslims, because we have put it is as if our culture, we are following the culture of Abraham alayhi salam. For the message of us for the whole people is that they should know, we as mankind, we should know that the Almighty God has created us to worship Him, and the way of worshiping, it is through Islam. And when you follow, Islam means that to follow the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the command of Almighty God. When you are following and you agree to follow the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it means that you are following, then you are a Muslim. Even though others are still not in the Muslim congregation, but it will reach the time they will join Islam because they are following the command of the Almighty God. And also on the side of those who are Muslims, I also am telling them that they should be firm in their Islam. They should follow Islam, the teaching of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they should also follow the Quran, because Rasul or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam left Quran and say that when we hold in the Quran and his teaching, we shall not go astray. So that is what we should be following, those things. We slaughter the animals. I said we are following the event which happened during Abraham, because Abraham had decided to sacrifice the son, his only son Ismail, to Almighty God. Then when he tried to sacrifice, then the knife refused to cut the throat of Ismail. Then the angel Gabriel came, brought sheep from the paradise. Then told him that Abraham, don't slaughter your child, but slaughter this animal. Now Muslims all over the world, they are slaughtering animals. They slaughter sheep, they slaughter goats, they slaughter cows, all these things they slaughter. They are remembering Abraham. On the other side, they are worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are worshipping the Almighty God, the command of the Almighty God. So that they want to get also the reward which Abraham will get from the Almighty God. Everyone who slaughter also want to get that reward. That's why you are seeing them, they are slaughtering.
أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. For indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is great. Today is a day whereby Muslims are celebrating the biggest day in order to remember our forefather Ibrahim alayhi salam. He was a man who had strong faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whereby Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested his faith in order to see that Ibrahim was solid in his faith by telling him to sacrifice his only son Ismail alayhi salam. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala testing Ibrahim alayhi salam to sacrifice his only son in order to show people that Ibrahim was solid in his iman. Ibrahim alayhi salam was that man who had fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that Ibrahim alayhi salam succeeded in his test. Thereby Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed Ibrahim in such a way that he is supposed to be remembered up to today. So we as Muslims, we remember Ibrahim by slaughtering animals. We slaughtering the animals today. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, لَن يَنَالَ اللَّهُ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need the meat or the blood that people are going to be sacrificing today. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to see the taqwa that you have within yourself. So this teaches us, or the lesson that we learn from this event that is taking place today as Muslims, or people in the earth, or people in the world, we need to know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested Ibrahim with something that he did not know the meaning. Why is Allah telling me to sacrifice my only son? Ibrahim did not understand that, but Ibrahim, knowing the source where the information was coming from, Ibrahim decided to do it. And in that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Ibrahim that Ibrahim have succeeded this test. So my brothers, my sisters, today we are going to have a lot of things. Allah tells us to pray 5 times a day. Allah tells us to fast. Allah tells us to obey Him. Allah tells us to obey our parents. Allah tells us to do a lot of things in the Quran. But it is your iman, your faith, to say that this thing that Allah is telling me comes from directly Him. Then I will have to execute it. I have to fulfill that praise. I have to do that thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling me to do. So
Ninma Abraham ono dia latine mekilon Ismail jalo tini ya tini do tuma ka bene pa Islam makane tum tini neno wa so and Abraham karama no latine mekilon Ismail dia latino tia cheleke so kikenyo do eno timo en ono cheka moni tie meno cheka borala ni ka gama tie ni yemengo media ni bolo pa chia no la tiene donde tie rumah lo ja indong yo ni lo do chama ya me chia ni ke la tiene mo dia bidia endong tini on mena tine ne o timgo o die bor alla mala chuechi chi ke kenyo dong eno ke lo pala ne pala chuan o pero ticho chi bor ko mano go mer good morning kitien chu tie chi kenyo dong Jibril ngolo ni Gabrieli o ke lo romo dong gua jaya Nomo dong eno, kilo ne oromo kakao ni. Entin mengolo mas lamu engro ngol. Mene ben kadi ele moti bene ngolo lua. Ane kadi ngola lua ya. So wan weng Islam tin wati adi. Kon man Indian, kon Arabu, kon ochol no wati adi. Leba chel ben wati kere.
Ya tini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. An kilungan ni Nasur Nuruddin, Mr. Kitgum. So ni nama tino ber idi. Alego dana weng macam idi kimolo. Ber mabe mara kinu le mati kere ngol mono beru jumpa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
كبير